The young guy drove his sword straight into the statue, then shot a signal to his assistant. The assistant quickly pressed his palms together, secretly triggering a remote hidden inside his hand. Almost instantly, bright red grape juice began seeping through the stone figure, while the juice in the bowl started bubbling over. The homeowner watched in absolute terror, nearly jumping out of his skin. The juice kept pouring out, and just then the assistant hit another switch. A deafening roar blasted out from the speakers hanging on the ropes. Everything was wired back to the doctor's tricked-out control van. Right on schedule, the traps in the courtyard kicked in, making the whole yard shake like an earthquake. The homeowner's family stood frozen, dumbstruck, while the doctor calmly warned them, "As long as you don't cross the boundary rope, you'll be perfectly safe." Unaware of how ridiculous he looked, the doctor kept up his bizarre act. He licked his sword, muttered an incantation, and stormed toward the statue, swinging with all his strength. But the stone didn't budge an inch. The courtyard fell dead silent. Sensing things were slipping, the assistant scrambled to hit more switches. The doctor, however, refused to give up, hacking away at the stone in a frenzy. What neither of them realized was that just moments ago, their high-tech gadget van had been towed by city authorities for illegal parking. To avoid blowing their cover, the two of them had no choice but to keep playing dumb. Then, just as the homeowner stood there completely bewildered, the statue suddenly collapsed, accidentally triggering one of the doctor's hidden devices. The stone figure shot forward like it had a rocket strapped to it, blasting straight through the wall. Everyone stood there wide-eyed, stunned into silence. The sly doctor, though, just sat back on the sofa, spitting his words like a master manipulator. He convinced the terrified homeowner that the demon had been vanquished, and even got him to hand over a fat stack of cash with a smile.